What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is KrysticMusic, and if you're new here, we're glad to have you. Thanks for clicking on the video. So we're gonna touch on a subject that's pretty big in a DJ's life. I know it was big in my life back in the day, and you know, it's a pretty big topic to touch on. You don't know what to do, you don't know what to get, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna teach y'all how to get your first DJ gig as a beginner DJ. You have no idea what it's like to have a gig. You don't know what to do. You don't know who to go to. You know, you're just a DJ in your bedroom, you know, jamming out, you know, and you want to go to that next big step, maybe even make a living out of it once you get the ball rolling. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna teach y'all, at least from my point of view and what I had to go through and what I personally did, and it works. So I mean I got somewhere, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I'm gonna give you 5 tips to get you rolling, get you started, to get, you know, your first DJ gig. So tip number 1, before you do anything, before you get started on anything, before you even approach anybody, do anything, you gotta have confidence. You gotta be confident in your skill set to be like, okay, yeah, I've done this enough, I've practiced, I think I'm ready, you know, to get other people hear me do a live set. You know, I think I'm ready. And you gotta be confident in yourself, and you gotta be confident in your skills. You can't just, you know, first time you get a DJ controller, bam, next day, oh, I'm gonna play a live gig, let's go. Anybody got a party? Like what? Nah, because you gotta learn your DJ controller, stuff like that. You gotta be confident, and you don't have to be like next level skill, like, you know what I mean? You gotta, you know, just know your way around your DJ controller. Be confident that you're gonna mix well, even if you make a mistake. That we all make mistakes. That's not even an issue, especially if you're doing it live, you know. But yeah, so be confident. That's the first tip. That's really all I can give you for the first tip before you even get started. All right, the second tip that I'm gonna give you is kind of a 2-in-1, but I felt like they were kind of the same, but they're kind of not. But you need one for the other, and it's branding and marketing. So branding, you gotta have a name, and it doesn't have to be like a catchy name at first, but it kind of has it has to be something that people remember. Like, you know, like when I chose my name, it was Krystic. Now everybody knows me as Krystic, and it's easy to say, it just comes off the tongue. But you know, it took me like an hour to just come up with that name, because it has to be unique. You know, it has to be, you know, not already taken, of course. But if you know, you could just put your name in front of DJ. Like, I mean behind DJ, like DJ whatever your name is, DJ Matthew, you know what I mean? DJ Peter, DJ Devin, you know, it doesn't really matter. You just have to have that name to present it to people. You know, it could be like, oh, DJ Devin, you know, yeah, go ahead. But yeah, so that's branding. Marketing, you want to go marketing like crazy. You want to be that kid selling his mixtape on the corner, you know what I mean? You gotta market, you gotta market your whole campaign, so to speak. You gotta go on Instagram, make a little cheap photo. You don't even have to have Photoshop. You could just go on Google and put online Photoshop, just put words together, text, you know, make it on Microsoft Word for all I care, you know what I mean? Just get out there, you know, put it on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook. There's so many of these you can reach people at, and you just say, hey, DJing, you know, I'll DJ for this much, I'll DJ for free, blah, you know, blah blah blah, and get it out that way. Tell your friends. When I first started out, I'd be like, my friends would have a birthday, I'm like, hey, do you want some music? I mean, I could give you music, and they'd be like, oh sure, and they're your friends, so they're gonna, you know, they're gonna vouch for you. But yeah, so that's branding and marketing like crazy. That's, you want to slam that hard. You don't even want to go soft on that. No, like, no pause. But anyway, tip 3, very important for starting out. People do not like it. I didn't like it at first, but I know I had to do it. DJ for free. You gotta DJ for free. You gotta DJ for free, or DJ for very cheap. And I've had instances where I DJ for free, and the host or the client I was working for, they actually pay me because, you know, I did a good job, you know, blah blah blah. And that happens, you know. It's not a thing that's rare, you know. If you DJ for free, you might get something, you know. You get free food. Like, come on, you're getting free food if there's a party, you know what I mean? You're getting free food, free drinks, stuff like that. Like, but you gotta DJ for free at least a couple times, so you know the next one, it's good for you. You're getting experience, so it's not like you're not getting anything out of the deal, you know what I mean? You're getting experience, you're getting exposure, you know. People are actually seeing you live, doing your mixes, whatever it is, a birthday party, a school party, anything. Just get out there, do it for free, you know, do it voluntarily. If your school is having a project in high school, be like, oh, let me I'll DJ that. You don't even have to pay me. Just let me DJ that, you know? If they're having some fundraiser, just be like, yo, let me DJ that, you know? Like, hey, can I DJ? You looking for music? Just, you know, be that guy, you know? Just, you gotta do it. You gotta DJ for free. And many people don't like it, but you'll get there to where you're paying, you know, they're paying you for you and the stuff you bring, your equipment, lights, etc. You'll get there. You're not gonna get there overnight. Trust me, you'll get there. I didn't think I was gonna get there either, but on to the next tip. Tip number 4 kind of leads into that. Throw your own parties. Like, so many DJs miss this. So many DJs do not understand. You could throw your own parties, you know? You could throw your own parties. Like, if you're living with the parents, be like, hey, I'm gonna throw a party for the school. It's just, you don't even have to throw like that kind of party, like a freaking lit party. You just have to throw a party, get some friends, music, get some friends of their friends, you know, and, you know, do it that way. You know, someone's having a party, DJ that. I remember I DJ'd a lot of house parties when I was in high school, and I got paid for some of them, and didn't get paid for many other ones. Some of the house parties, yeah, they were kind of crazy. I wouldn't recommend DJing house parties. You know, the type of house parties that I'm talking about, but that's a different story for another story time video. But yeah, so I don't really recommend DJ house parties like that, but pull your own parties, you know what I mean? If you're having a birthday, screw it, like, do a DJ party for your birthday, you know, invite all these people, and then, you know, it'll feed. This is gonna all feed into tip 5, by the way. So that's my tip 4. Throw your own parties, you know, just throw your own parties. That's all I gotta say. Okay, tip 5, which tip 1 through 4 leads to, is a big one, and I thought about it for a while, and I came up with the answer. It's in every DJ's mind. It's like engraved in their mind, but it's every gig is an audition for the next one, for the next gig. And what comes along with this is branding, marketing, you know, stuff like that. But you got to put on your best performance. Even if you make some mistakes, it's got to be your best performance. You got to go full no matter what. So whether it's 2 people in the crowd or 200 people in the crowd, you got to put on the exact same set that you would for each. You got to go full every time, each time, because there's always those 1 or 2 people that have parties coming up, that have a wedding coming up, that have a bar mitzvah coming up, that have a quinceañera coming up, and they're like, oh wow, this guy's a pretty good DJ, let me get his number. And that's where cards come in, and you can't see this because the light is blinding it, but you gotta get some cards. This says DJ Krystic, has my name, has my real name, my phone number, my business email, my business phones, stuff like that. So you gotta do that. You gotta have a card, and you don't even have to have a fancy business card. You can have like a piece of paper, just write it on Microsoft Word, write your name, you know, your contact information, and press print, and you cut them up, and that's your card. Just set them on your DJ table. So yeah, that's all I gotta give you right now. That is all I gotta give you right now. If you think of any, leave them in the comments. You already know what to do. But that'll be it for this video. I'm trying to upload daily. I really am. It's really hard, especially when I get mixes, when I try to do mixes and they all copyrighted and stuff like that. And even though, you know the deal. You know the deal. But anyways, thank you. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the comments, likes. Keep it up. Keep it up. We're going strong. We're growing together, and we're gonna do this. Any comments, questions, concerns, leave them in the comment. If you liked it, like it, share it, subscribe if you want. I'll be back to you tomorrow with another video. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.